We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse.
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games and big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On third down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State.
It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion, like both these.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Fires to the big fella, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late.
Touchdown, Purdue! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Punts it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that...
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Quickly complete.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Chen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Marches ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's cheap. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cheek. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Cooper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Coffee. He's going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lost to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. They will score! Touchdown, Purdue! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's Coffee. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Finds his tight end.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Here's the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Chen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's cheap. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43.
Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Good timing on the quick out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's cheap. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll try it again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Wide open spaces. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He's in there. Just one. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.